Okay, Leo, so I've looked at the cards and we're going to jump into it in a second. I don't always get a sense of what exactly the reading is about, sort of what topic this is covering, but I am very strongly getting that this is a love read or relationship read. It has to do with definitely a connection between two people. So I'm feeling more love, like there's a lot of cups on the table and everything. So it's and just going through the whole reading, it's pointing towards that, but that's not a definite, because again, it's a general read. So take it as it resonates for your situation. So when we start and we look at the underlying energy, so we've got the Hangman in reverse, and then we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting from this is that you're in a position right now where you're kind of sitting back, like purposely sitting back and waiting on something. Not exactly in a reflective state. That would be more of a hermit type energy. And then you're getting more into spirituality and going within. This is more of a, okay, I gotta hold on, I gotta chill, I gotta wait and see what's gonna happen here. A bit of inaction, and not in a bad way. And with the Two of Cups reversed, I'm feeling like you're sitting back and thinking about this person because you're not quite sure about them and the connection that you have with them. So that's what I'm getting from the underlying energy of the whole reading, which is why obviously I'm going towards a relationship, and I am really feeling it's a romantic one, but we'll see in a minute. And then when we look at the foundation, we've got the Page of Wands in reverse. So you're waiting to hear something from someone, and I have a feeling it's this Two of Cups person that's in the underlying energy. And whatever is going on in your situation, you're kind of wondering why you're all in the position that you are. You're wondering why this situation or whatever is going on is happening. And this King of Cups, I have a feeling this is either you or that person. So this is someone who is very creative, very talented, and they're successful, maybe not tapping so much into their creative side, but they are very creative. So you can take it how it resonates. This could be you or the other person. I'm feeling that the message that you're waiting on is from the other person, this Page of Wands. And I don't quite often talk about, excuse me, the suits and the zodiac signs. I mean, I know that I split my readings by zodiac, but I am no astrologer. And but Wands is those are for the fire signs, which is Leo, which is you, and then King of Cups is water sign. So I'm thinking that it's reversed though. Like I'm thinking that the Wands is actually the person in question, so the person in this Two of Cups, and that the King of Cups is more representative of you. And again, it's the energy around that person and their traits. So yeah, like I said, there's something like you're waiting to hear back from this person, or trying to sort something out with this person. So there's a lot of like waiting and reflection here. So it's kind of interesting. It's almost like you're at a standstill and trying to figure things out is sort of generally what I'm picking up. And then when we look at the center of the read, let me go under here. So we have the Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Ace of Cups, and then the Seven of Cups in reverse. So with the Six of Pentacles, it's like, this is you. I'm picking up, this is you, and excuse me, sorry, my throat, it's early in the morning. You're being very generous and open and whatnot. There's a bit of a message to be careful here, maybe because you are still waiting on what's supposed to come out of this message from this person, this Page of Wands. And I'm also getting that with the Ace in this whole energy of you, like being generous and giving and open and everything, that there is a new relationship. And I'm guessing it's this Two of Cups. New relationship starting or has come about. Excuse me. I'm going to speak from a point of a romantic relationship, but it could be a new friend, a new business partner. It could be anything. But I'm going to speak from a love perspective. So it's like you've gotten into this new relationship and you've made the choice to do this. So the Seven of Cups in reverse, like the Seven of Cups, if it's upright, it's about having a bunch of choices. And this is like very general explanation, but I see it as you got a bunch of choices. When it's come in the reverse, in this situation, I'm seeing that you've made a choice. So it could be that you've chosen to get together with this person in the underlying Two of Cups energy. And that's where the questions are coming from, and you're waiting to see what's going to happen. Because like everything's very new here, extremely new. And then crossing, we've got the Five of Swords and we have the Three of Wands. So with the Five of Swords, you've been through a lot. And you're sitting here now ready for good stuff to come. You're waiting, like the picture is almost like literally waiting for your ship to come in. So, so this is the energy that you're in. So again, this with this Hangman energy here underlying, it's the waiting, right? And this, I'm trying to get this, the Page of Wands in reverse, waiting for this message to come in, for this person to deliver something. So there's a lot of waiting on your part. So when we look at what's been going on in the past, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, I'm picking up that you got some news that you weren't thrilled with. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's around a relationship because with this Ten of Cups card, to me, that's clarifying the situation that the message was around. So Ten of Cups signifies like a happy home, happy life, everything's good and perfect and blah, blah, blah. So I have a feeling you got some not so great news in that realm. So I'm picking up it was a breakup, which would explain the energy around all of this newness of a new relationship is what I'm getting. So then we come into what's going on now. So we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And we have the Emperor, which actually, when you look at the past cards, if this is signifying a breakup, now what's happening is presently you're coming out of all the worry and crap and stuff that was going on in your head, because breakups suck. We all know that. So all of the nonsense that was keeping you up at night and everything, you're coming out of that. If you're not out of it already, you're coming out of it. And clarified by the Emperor, yeah, this is someone who's confident, got it on, got it going, you know, they're all good, they're ready to go. So this is a good pattern. From crap in the past, you're coming into good stuff. You're shedding the old baggage and you've gained that confidence to kind of move forward, which is pretty evident seeing that there's a relationship coming in. So now I think you can kind of see why this seems to be pointing more towards a love read. Hang on, I gotta grab a drink of my water. Ooh, haven't talked enough this morning. All right, so, ooh, that's much better. Okay, so when we come into the future, this is really cool. So it's like going from crap to really good. So we've got the Nine of Cups, and then the Nine of Coins. So both of these, this is really cool. So the Nine of Cups is like, this is all good. This is happiness, and this is around like emotions and relationships and stuff typically. And yeah, look at dude's got his cup. He's all happy. He's like, look at my cup. Look at all these cups I got. This is rocking. And then this little cheeky boo here, she's got all her coins and she's all happy good. Look, got sun shining, little birds flying around. So it's all like sunshine and roses from both perspectives. And coins, which is pentacles, is around material. So security, stability, blah, blah, blah. So you've got a lot of this good stuff coming in, which is awesome. So I love to see those cards. Between these cards of the present, like coming out of the garbage situation and being confident, you got some good stuff coming in. So this so far is pretty cool. Now, when we look at what's going on with you, we've got the Tower in reverse. So these are this is your thoughts and views around how you are, what's going on in your life at the present moment. And with the Tower in reverse, this is good too, because Tower moments are things are shaken up, things are changing, evolving. Quite often it's not in a good way. I don't know if I'll just turn this up right. Like, look at that image. It's not good. Buildings like on fire and dudes falling out, and it's just not good, right? So you see yourself as coming out of this because the card's in the reverse, which is a great thing. And then the thing about this is, even though you see, and you can see that you're coming out of this shitty shit, right? You're in, and this is going to sound a little bit harsh, but you're still kind of in a combative state. Normally I would say defensive, but the word that came to me as soon as I looked at this card was combative. And if you see, this is actually a pretty cool depiction of this card. So you got this little cheeky boo here, and she's badass, man. She's got this look on her face like, don't fuck with me, is basically what she's saying. There's all these people with these wands coming at her, and she's like, yeah, bitch, I'll take you down. And this is kind of the attitude that's going on in your head. So you're feeling defensive and combative, which, I don't know, it's sorry, I'm laughing because seriously, I love the depiction of this card. But the gist of it is, all this crap that was going on, you just don't want to deal with it anymore. Like, you're done with it. It's like, piss off, go away, I'm done. Which, aside from the, like, really, this is feeling a bit aggressive to me. But these are your thoughts, right? So we have our thoughts and we can think whatever we want as long as we don't always act on them. So if you're not acting like aggressive and like in that, you know, that badass, I'm going to take you down state, then that's okay. Have your thoughts and feelings, just kind of curb them a little bit if you can. And I mean, rightfully to do so. And I think that's driven by this old garbage from the past. But with all this good new stuff coming in, this, no need for this. But yeah, keep in your mind that, yeah, you're done with the old crap and this is in the past and you're ready to move on. So as a little bit crazy as that whole explanation sounded, it's actually good that those thoughts are in your head. So I'm happy to hear that. And then external influences, or how other people see you, is how I see these cards. So we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So you've got some good stuff coming in here. You've got an opportunity, we call it a gift, okay? So I'm seeing opportunity. So maybe this is your person. Maybe this is your Two of Cups that you're waiting to hear from. But other people are seeing that you've got a good offer, and the message here is don't ignore it. So if a good offer comes into you, especially if it's from this Two of Cups person over here, don't ignore that offer. And then with the King of Wands, again, external forces, and King of Wands, like, that screams Leo. So I'm feeling that this is you, and this is how people see you, focused and driven. And that's Leo. I'm telling you, that is you. Little kitty cats, this is totally Leo. So be mindful of if this thing, this opportunity, this gift, whatever it is, comes in, that you don't ignore it. So yeah, this is a good thing too. So you got some really good cards here. And then when we look at hopes and fears, honestly, I'm seeing you're focusing more on your hopes. You're not focusing on fears. You're not focusing on all this old yucky garbage or whatever, which is good. So with the Sun in reverse, The Sun is a fantastic card. It's one of the best cards in the deck, and it's about peace and contentment. This is what I'm getting for this reading. Peace, contentment, like you want it all, right? And so you should. So should we all. But here's with the Sun in reverse, and this to me is so Leo. Don't take offense to this. Don't overanalyze. Don't overanalyze stuff. So you want this, and the little teeny message in here is don't overanalyze, because I know a lot of Leos, and sometimes they tend to do that. So that's just a little baby thing to keep in the back of your mind if you are a Leo who tends to overanalyze. And then Clarifier, another fantastic card with the universe, which is the World in the traditional tarot. So this is about completion, completing a cycle. This is the end of the Fool's journey. And yeah, this is what you want. You want that prize at the end of the line, and you want everything to work out and everything to come to fruition and completion. And so these are your hopes, and I think those are great hopes. I love them. And then when we look at outcome, potential outcome, so we've got the Six of Swords in reverse, we've got the Five of Swords. So this is where I don't want to say this and sound dramatic, but it's almost like things can go sour. So with the Six of Swords in reverse, it's like I'm getting the message that you might be trying to run away from something. But there's also a message of overanalysis here. And so I'm coming back to this Sun thing where we were talking about, make sure you don't overanalyze stuff. It's pulling me back to this offer, this gift that's coming to you. Again, the word overanalyze, or don't ignore the gift, came with this one. And I have a feeling you get in that state of overanalysis paralysis, or analysis paralysis maybe. You're overanalyzing, and there's some defeat. It's end of a battle. This is a Five of Swords again, which came up here in the center of the reading. Five of Swords, which is defeat, like you're done. So I don't know if this means that whatever's happening, going on with this Two of Cups person, this message that you're waiting on to come in, the waiting and wondering and contemplation that's going on in the underlying energy, maybe the message that comes back isn't what you are looking for. And I know that doesn't sound great, but I'm going to come back to this. I think this here, now I'll get rid of this king. Okay, so this opportunity, gift, whatever it is that you end up being presented, and I'm feeling it's from this Two of Cups person, don't overanalyze it. Don't overanalyze, because I think if you overanalyze it, the outcome is not going to be what you want. So again, I say this about my readings. This is about current energy that I'm picking up. So if things just play out as the energy is flowing right now, this is potential outcome. But you always have the power to change these things. And that's like one of the points of having these types of readings, is to see what might be coming up and what's possible, but you always have the power to change that. So my advice out of this whole spread is, if you get this offer from your Two of Cups, don't overthink and overanalyze, because I don't think it's going to pan out the way you might have wanted it to.